For centuries, people have sought various ways to extend human lifespan. Countless tales have emerged about individuals searching for the mythical fountain of youth, hoping to live longer lives. One man, Li Ching-Yun, may have discovered the secret to longevity during his lifetime, and his remarkable story is sure to captivate you. Recent scientific data indicates that the average life expectancy today is 79 years. In the 18th century, it was just 33, and in Neolithic times, a mere 21. While modern advancements in medicine and technology have allowed us to live longer, many still yearn for even more years. Should we consider ourselves fortunate? Perhaps. However, the extraordinary tale of how Ching-Yun managed to live for several decades in an era when such longevity was rare is one you won't want to miss. Ching-Yun's story came to light when a professor at Chengdu University found imperial Chinese government records from 1827 congratulating him on his 150th birthday. The professor also discovered other documents wishing him well on his 200th birthday. Although most people do not believe that a man can live beyond 200 years, there is more evidence to support this claim. For instance, in 1928, a New York Times correspondent wrote that many of the old men in Li's neighborhood asserted that their grandfathers knew Ching-Yun when they were boys. During this period, they reported that he was already an old man. He must have come a long way and seen so much. Definitely the right person to learn life's secrets from. You are only a few seconds away from benefiting from this great man's wealth of wisdom. So, who is Ching-Yun and how long did he live? This legend was born in 1677 and died in 1928, living for 256 years. Although he claimed to have been born in 1734, birth records in Zhejiang County, Sichuan Province, state his birth year as 1677. This mix-up on Ching-Yun's part could be attributed to old age. Adulthood sometimes comes with a loss of memory, so there is a higher probability he forgot his birth year. In fact, experts claim that since no proper records were kept in ancient times, Li Ching-Yun may have lived even longer, as his age might have exceeded the recorded 256 years. So how did this great man start his life, and are there any hidden lessons within? Of course, right from a tender age, Ching-Yun set himself apart for greatness. At age 10, he was first among his peers and could read and write quite well. While other children spent their time playing, he quickly discovered his passion for herbalism and wasted no time in creating a name for himself in this niche. Each morning, he went to the mountains, where he studied different herbs and their uses, learning how they could boost longevity. By age 10, he had already traveled to Kansu, Shaanxi, Tibet, Annam, Siam, and Manchuria, gathering herbs. From a young age, he fed on these herbs and refused to eat anything but lingji, goji berries, wild ginseng, haishu, godu kola, and rice wine. For the first 100 years of his life, he earned a living by selling these herbs. Afterward, he switched to selling the herbs gathered by others. Even though he lived to 256, there surely could have been limits to the things he could do at 100. Besides, if he had engaged in strenuous activities in his old age, we probably wouldn't be talking about him today. And what about his social life? Well, someone who lived that long had enough time to do everything he ever wanted to do. Got a list of things you want to accomplish? Perhaps this great man must have had one too. Anyway, here are a few things he did during his lifetime. In 1749, at 71, Ching-Yun joined the Chinese army as a teacher of martial arts. During his time there, reports indicated that he was much loved, and women had an eye for him, so he married 23 times and had over 200 children. One thing great and successful people always say is to copy success and have mentors. Yun understood this well, so he sought out a man who reportedly lived over 500 years. Through his friendship with this man, Yun learned more secrets that helped him live a strong, fulfilled, and healthy life. His great teacher taught him Qigong exercises and dietary options that contributed to extending his lifespan. But beyond these exercises and a diet filled with herbs, there is something crucial you need to learn from this great man. On his deathbed, Yun said, "I have done all that I have to do in this world." These words reinforce the idea of fulfillment. Our mental health plays a significant role in our lives, so what this man might be trying to say is to always pursue the things we want. During his last moments, a warlord named Wu Peifu took Yun into his house to learn the secret that helped him live a long life. Here are his words to the warlord: "Keep a quiet heart, sit like a tortoise, walk sprightly like a pigeon, sleep like a dog." From these words, Yun attributed his longevity to his peaceful state of mind. So many of us are so concerned about the future that we often forget to live our lives in the present. In this era, life expectancy is between 70 to 80 years. However, some people still live beyond this age, and you should also get to know their secrets. One excellent example is Wat Naby, who lived for 112 years. Born in 1907, Wat Naby was the oldest of 8 children. From a young age, he showed an interest in agriculture, later solidifying his dream by attending a school of agriculture. Even after graduation, he put what he had learned to use and worked on a sugar plantation. He had always been the friendly type who placed importance on human relationships, so he married early. Shortly after marrying his wife, Mitsu, they started a family. Wat Naby also led an active life. Shortly after World War II, he served in the Japanese military. But after the war, Wat Naby and his family returned to Niigata. Life in post-war Japan proved difficult, but this man took challenging situations as more reasons to forge ahead. Eventually, he found a job at an agricultural office and remained there until his retirement. Upon retirement, he continued doing the things he enjoyed. Apart from agriculture, he also enjoyed building, so he and his son, Tetsu, built a house on farmland. There, he grew potatoes, tomatoes, strawberries, and plums. He continued this way until he turned 104 and no longer had the strength for farming activities. But agriculture wasn't the only thing he loved. He was also a bonsai artist and performed at local exhibitions. As time passed, he became frail and was taken into a nursing home. Even then, he continued to lead an active life. In the mornings, he exercised and indulged in origami and calligraphy. Medical reports showed he enjoyed taking sweets, particularly brown sugar. When he got very old and could no longer chew, he switched to custard puddings. Shortly before his death, he was asked the secret to his long life, and he had a plain, simple answer. The key is not to get angry and to keep a smile on your face. He'd also agreed that peace of mind is crucial to one's health and lifespan. Not only did he share his secret before passing away on February 12th, but representatives from the Guinness World Records also visited Wat Naby in a nursing home in Japan to present him with a certificate recognizing him as the world's oldest man. He passed away just 2 weeks after receiving this honor. Reports indicate that no specific cause was identified for his death. He simply developed a fever and experienced difficulty breathing. He left behind 5 children, 2 grandchildren, 16 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild. While living to 200 years may be unlikely, reaching over 100 is certainly possible. Like these remarkable men, it's essential to prioritize both mental and physical health and to be mindful of our diets. Regular exercise and breathing techniques are also vital for maintaining fitness. If we adopt these practices, living to 100 could become commonplace. What other activities do you think can help extend one's lifespan? We'd love to hear your thoughts on this story in the comments section. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you.